What we're going to be doing moving forward is we're going to be doing our police work. I need the county to step up, and they have, and they will again. So to your question about what's going to happen, well, it's changing from public property to private property. The rules of engagement change.
Right.
So we have to work with the new owner, whom I don't know yet, but we need to work with the new owner to say, okay, what is your plan for the property? We don't know that he's not going to allow an encampment to exist there.
Right.
I would suggest
and
that's...
would he be within his rights?
That's his private property.
Okay.
If he wants to accept the liability associated to that, that's within any human's rights.
Right.
I don't think that's going to happen, let's be clear. I think there is going to be a desire and a need for the encampment to be disbanded. So I will always enter into these conversations with empathy. We are talking about people. We tend to forget that when we use the encampment.
Right.
Because the encampment is a desk. It's a stick. No, we're talking about people. So we will be dealing with people with respect and empathy within the law. And that might mean moving them along. And that's okay, our people move them along. But we've already begun.
Right.
We already have the right people, the county, our officers are going through the encampment saying, okay, the end is near. Not to quote Shakespeare, but like that time has come. Like what's your plan? Where are you going? We've relocated somebody. We moved them from southwestern town back to southwestern Ontario. Not just dropped them off no, we actually organized, just like the HEART program, organized, delivered the person to a shelter. So we need the shelter to be ready to go. We need transition house to be ready to go. We need all of those things to fall in line because at the end of the day, there will be a trespass to property requirement and I'm going to be moving people along. But I will be, just so we're clear, the Cobourg police doesn't have a bulldozer.
Right.
I'm not hiring a bulldozer. We are going to be moving people from that location, hopefully to somewhere else, be it their community of choice, which I'll drive them, or to a shelter, transition house, or elsewhere. We'll get them there. The county's, but the county has that responsibility. It's not my responsibility. My responsibility will be to clear that encampment, and we'll clear it.
Right.
We will clear it with respect and empathy. And we've already begun. Just like we moved the encampment at the beach, we started it weeks before it actually happened. Before it became news,
Right.
our people were already in the space. We're already in the space. We're already talking about what is next. What does tomorrow look like? Because it's not here. And we will manage that. And there will be a lot of people who are saying I'm not moving fast enough. I'm okay with that. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to say you shouldn't move at all. And I'm okay with that at all. At the end of the day, the property owner has a right to their property.
Right.
And we're going to ensure that their property owner rights are responded to. And the neighborhood around that is suffering right now.
Right.
Just like the neighborhood around 821 Battelle suffered. Just like the neighborhood around John Street suffered. This, unfortunately, it's right here now. And if I were to pick the encampment up and move it to the next neighborhood, then that neighborhood may suffer. At the end of the day, a much bigger conversation around housing needs to happen. That's not a policing responsibility. We will be moving the encampment when our legal responsibility is in front of us.